What's up, YouTube? Tim Moose here. Well, here is my review for the new recent horror film, Imaginary. And I got to congratulate Nice One because they're no longer the worst horror film I saw, especially by Blumhouse. That new honor now belongs to Imaginary. Oh boy, Imaginary is so bad. I mean, I didn't really expect much out from it because, this is directed by Jeff Waller, who he did do Kick Ass 2, which I enjoyed. Never Back Down was cool. Cry Wolf was actually a decent little horror film. But he also worked with Blumhouse on other stinkers, like Truth or Dare, Fantasy Island. Not Blumhouse, but he also did that Marlon Wayne's Halloween film on Netflix, which wasn't so great either. Imaginary is just so horrible. Like the script in this script makes like Madam Web looks like an Oscar winner. I'm not gonna lie, this might be even worse than Madam Web. That's right, people. There's actually a film this year that's even worse than Madam Web. I mean, I would rather watch Madam Web over 3 times again than watch this again. If you guys don't know much about the story here, it's where this woman named Jessica, played by DeWanda Wise, who really needs a hit. Between this, Jurassic World Dominion, it's a shame she's not doing some great stuff. Like she was pretty good in that little comedy with Kevin Hart in it that premiere on Netflix called Fatherhood. She was good in that, but some of her recent credits, like Between This, Jurassic World Dominion, it's safe to say she really needs a hit. Anywho, here of course you got DeWanda Wise, who plays Jessica, who moves back into her childhood home with her family. Her youngest stepdaughter Alice finds a stuffed bear named Chauncey. I always keep accidentally want to call it Chansey, the Pokemon Chansey. I don't know why I always keep thinking it's Chansey, but it's Chauncey. Anywho, uh, and of course, Alice's behavior becomes more and more concerning, and Jessica intervenes only to realize that Chauncey is much more than her stuffed toy. Here, and of course, some creepy stuff goes on. I love a good like killer doll film. Obviously, Chucky's always been my favorite. So anytime you get like a creepy doll, whether it's Chucky, Megan, Annabelle, it always fascinates me. But this thing, this was just poo poo. It's awful. The acting wasn't great. Some of the dialogue wasn't good. It was completely boring. Like I almost fell asleep a couple times. Like this is definitely one of the most boring horror films I've seen this year. Night Swim wasn't great, but I will probably I wouldn't mind rewatching Night Swim again over this. And it's a shame too because I've always loved Blumhouse. Like not everything I've enjoyed from them. Like Access Believer is pretty terrible. Truth or Dare, Fantasy Island. Uh, most recent Night Swim. But overall, I do enjoy most of their stuff. Like I'm one of the rare folks that did not mind the Halloween film they put out. Obviously, Get Out was great. I mean, they put out some terrific stuff. What are they doing between this, Access Believer, Night Swim? I don't know what the heck they're thinking. It's a shame too because they've been a really decent company. And one thing I also do like about Blumhouse, like no matter how many bad films they put out, their movies always will make a profit because they make their films from like bus fare. So this movie's actually doing pretty well at the box office. So yeah, but they really need to do better films. I mean, they do got some other stuff coming out this year too. Like they got the Wolfman coming. Maybe that will bring Blumhouse back on track. They did a great job with the Invisible Man, so we'll see how great Wolfman will be. They got some other stuff coming out here and there, so they're still talking about like possibly trying to get Jason off the ground. Five Nights sequel. Hopefully they'll be back on track, but with stuff like Imaginary, Night Swim, not looking good for them. But yeah, I mean, I would not recommend this at all. It's just definitely one of the worst horror films. I mean, in a year where I saw like Night Swim, Founders Day, this just might be the worst horror film I've seen this whole year. So yeah, that's Imaginary. I mean, it's also a shame too because it does have some cool actors that involved as well. Like you got Betty Buckley, who was pretty good in like Split and Glass. Uh, the one who plays the little girl, it's always hard for child actors, but I'm not gonna like be hard, but yeah, she, hopefully she'll get better project in their future. Tegan Burns, who you might know from the who's been in like the Mike Duck series. She could have had a better performance. I mean, yeah, sad to say, this just wasn't all that great. But let me let you guys. Did you have a chance to check out Imaginary? If so, what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is him, Messiah.